Hey guys, it's Brook Hoover, and I'm gonna try to answer a student's question about what he should practice on the bass. These are just some ideas that I have. I'm gonna recommend a really pretty simple scale. It's A minor, and the notes are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. No sharps and flats. If you did it on one string, the A string, it would sound like this. Here's A, B, C. Here comes D, E, F. Here's G, A. All right, so obviously you have to move your arm to get up the neck because you only got about 4 or 5 fingers. And you got 12 frets there. So yes, you're going to have to move your arm, and you'll have to decide when you move it. So you could do it like move, 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 or less movements like this. So the idea is to really stretch out and, enjoy the stretch and feel your hand getting more limber and able to stretch further without pain or discomfort. So that's why we do scales. One reason of many. So that was, the frets here are 0, open, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 10, 12. Memorize that and learn it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Use any finger you want. If you use one finger, you're going to be moving your arm more. If you use less fingers, you'll move your arm less. You figure it out. But I'm going to recommend you strengthen your index, middle, ring, pinky. They all have to work together. So that was on one string, which is cool because you can see how it lays out on the neck. But if you don't want to move up the neck, then you're going to have to move over to other strings. So if you stay in the first 3 frets, that scale will be like this. That was A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. And really, some of the best bass players that sound the best to me stay in the first 3 or 4 frets a lot. So you really have to master those first 3 frets, in my opinion. And, once you get those down, then you can move up the neck. So that was 0, 2, 3 on the A string. Same thing on the next string, 0, 2, 3. And the first string is 0, 2. But you can also include the 4th string, the G, F, E. 3, 1, 0. Get those in. Now, you might say, okay, Brooke, I already did my scale, man. What's next? I'm like, well, you're going to have to get a little bit creative. If you just run up and down the scale, that's good. But if you put a little something into it, like I just made that up. I didn't plan that out. You just got to get fluid with it so you can express yourself with some flexibility and creativity. And it becomes a little more melodic. You could see that could turn into some sort of a riff. I was just kind of working it. Notice how I'm not going. I'm going, keeping my middle finger planted. You just got to master that. If you're kind of like, no, not good enough. You have to make every note clear and confident and fully formed. If notes are kind of like, kind of partial notes, we have to eliminate all that garbage so every note is clear and clean. All right, then you could get the next string in. Just making stuff up here. Here I am using middle and ring. And I think that's correct fingering. Standard fingering, nothing too fancy there. And of course you got your first string. And let's include the big G. B, A, G, B, A. So you have to get so familiar with these, you can sing it. B, A, G, B, A. Ba, 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 ba. That's music. That's practice. How about A, G, F, E, ba, 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 ba. Now we saved our pointer finger for that one stupid F note down there. So a lot of times your index is more dominant, and I'll tell people, make sure to use middle and ring. Next lesson they come back, they're going, like, what's that? Where did you learn that? Like, what? Dude, middle and ring. That's important. Save index for this. It's standard fingering. There's no reason to reinvent that right now. I have weird picking technique, by the way. So notice I'm using my thumb and index and middle. Or maybe just thumb and index. So that's not good. Don't look at that. Or use a pick. But you'll notice really good bass players use these two fingers, which I'm not very good at, and I don't care. I'm just going to use a pick or my own style on that. So, bad teacher, bad example. Here, I'm bringing in my pinky. I'm changing it. When you're going 0, 1, 3, pinky is pretty cool. So there are exceptions to my, ranting and raving here. Let's bring in a metronome. Let's say we go 88 to, let's go a little faster. I'm feeling a little hyper. 129. Stuff like that. Get your metronome out, and after you get your fingering figured out and the notes and the tone of the notes, then we should be bringing in a metronome, and just get creative with it. If you double that, like, one and two, those are eighth notes. I was doing quarter notes, then I switched to eighth notes. And you can do things like triplets, like one triplet, two triplet, three triplet, you're gonna play 3 notes per click. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Whoa, that's hard at 129. Let's try it with a pick. I'm more of a pick guy. Wow, that's fun. So this is just a dumb A minor scale, but I'm really having fun making this video and just thinking about practicing. I really do have to practice my own songs for my own gig tonight at Guthridge Park in Hiawatha, Iowa at 6 p.m. with my band Surf Zombies. Look us up. We're fun. We're crazy. We have our own shirts, CDs, LPs, lighters, stickers, hoodies, stocking caps, koozies, bottle openers, and our own brand of beer, which is distributed all over the state of Iowa. Woo! We're in the Iowa Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We just played Surf Guitar 101 Festival in California. We're going to be going on the road a little more and traveling. But, man, it's really fun to make these videos and make sure everybody's working on your notes, because I couldn't do any of that without knowing my notes, knowing my scales, having good timing, being able to pick a little bit, and being creative. That's what I'm trying to do. Show that you can take a dumb old scale and be creative and make new stuff and entertain yourself and light up your brain and feel good. I feel great after practicing these little exercises. So make your own thing, make your own exercises. If you need help, I can write some stuff out for you. But if you get out some paper, draw out some tablature, plan out your own exercises. Make mistakes. I make thousands of mistakes every day. That's how I learn. So don't be afraid to fall apart, to fall flat on your face. Just keep going. Keep practicing. Put in extra time. If you only practice 3 times a week, let's go for 4 or 5 times a week and try to practice a little longer. Get your books out, go through songs, scales,